This is the story of the last of the Babylon stations. The year is 2258. The name of the place is Babylon 5.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrew and today we're checking out some more Babylon 5. I'm going to be watching Season 1 Episode 15. Last episode we went on a bit of a side quest. We had Susan dealing with the death of her father, and we had Garibaldi hanging out with his old friend, who wanted to fight in Muay Thai, I think it was called. Alright guys, anyways, thanks so much for watching. Give this video a like, it really helps out, and let's get straight into the episode.
They say food digests better if you chew it first.
I'm surprised to see you here. Aren't you going to greet our distinguished guest? His ship is docking even now.
We wanted to be among the first to offer our reverences.
This is going to be an Ambari episode?
To think that you have such a man among your people. We must not keep him waiting.
This might be a very interesting episode.
So you're gonna have to pay up on those old debts. With interest. 100,000 credits.
I can't. Nobody could.
Okay.
She talked to the ombuds about me. Even agreed to testify today.
Just got some random person tied up down here.
We'll never get the message.
Okay.
Do you get the message, Jinxo?
Just sucker there to death.
I'm giving you 300 cycles to either get me the credits you owe or the information I need. Because by then, you'll be hungry again. Won't you, Ambassador Kosh?
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see that coming. What the hell is he working with them for? Yeah, this episode's already crazy. I wasn't expecting Kosh to look like that either. Because when they showed a little bit of him in the pilot episode or movie, looked like there was a lot of light coming from him. Or maybe that light was just coming from the suit.
We went through their archives and we found proof that his great-grandfather abducted my great-grandfather and just took him away in a spaceship. Frankly, Your Honor, we want damages.
How do you plead?
That's so funny.
You've met him before.
No, but he has the look.
Do we have the privilege of greeting all the skies?
I take it that you are Lanier.
Yes.
This is Commander Sinclair.
I'm afraid I wasn't notified that you were coming, or why.
That's entirely my fault.
Okay.
I sent information packets ahead to the ambassadors to facilitate my mission when I arrived.
Which is?
The Holy Grail.
A Holy Grail. As in King Arthur. The Last Supper.
It has many names.
He's got a staff. Is this dude meant to be Merlin?
We look forward to meeting with you at the appointed hour, honored seeker.
Okay. They seem to like him very much.
Commander, I'm puzzled by your reaction to Mr. Gage.
I'm puzzled by her reaction.
On Earth, the Grail is nothing but a myth. It's a nice story to tell your kids. For someone to spend his entire life looking for it is not often taken very seriously.
Yeah, I don't think it would ever be taken seriously.
He's probably the only true seeker we have.
Then perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think.
Definitely not as much as she knows.
Man, you never get any better at this.
Oh, look. I needed the money. I lost my head.
Yeah. Same old story.
What did I do with criminals on board? I don't know if they have a jail or not.
Can you save her?
Well, she was found right after the wipe, so there is a good chance. She's lost her entire life experience, so we'll have to retrain her from infancy back to
she's not dead.
It won't be easy.
But he did take every memory she had, which is pretty much the same as killing her. Unless he can give it back.
Doctor, I need more information on what is causing these brain wipes. We have to know whether or not it's tied to Deuce.
And if it is?
Then we heard him.
Well, it's definitely connected to him. I'm guessing that Kosh is gonna do something to him before that gets that far.
Not to mention incompetent thievery. Now you have an...
Oh yeah, this guy knows too about Ambassador Kosh, which is strange that the ambassador will let so many people know what he's doing.
I've got to stay here. Please! I don't care what you do to me. Put me in jail. Make me clean the methane toilet. I've got to stay on the station or it's the end of the station. And every man and woman and child and alien on the station. Just like all the others.
What? How come? He knows something about the other stations? All the other Babylon stations were destroyed. Except for one that's gone missing. Which I still think might come back later. It's definitely missing for a reason.
So why'd you help me? I've never even seen you before.
My brother's burdens are my own. What I want to know is why you believe you can't leave this station.
Because if I do,
that's a
it'll
good question.
blow up or disappear or something else awful like that'll happen. Come on, laugh. Everyone else does. But it's real. The Babylon curse.
No, I'm not laughing, Thomas.
Yeah. Well, what else does he know about it?
I've spent the better part of my life searching for something that no one else believes in.
He's got to know something else about it.
Did you ever wonder what really happened to the first 4 Babylon stations? I did. I don't have the curse. I am the curse.
What? How's he the curse? Because he wasn't on board?
I worked a few months, had some leave, so I took it. Station's infrastructure collapsed. Sabotage. They never found out who. So I went to work on the second one. I took leave a second time, and that station was sabotaged. And then when B3 blew up, well, that's when I got the name Jinxo.
Probably one of those Earth First organizations.
That station just sort of wrinkled, twisted like putty, and just disappeared.
Okay.
So when they decided to build B5, I had to work on it. And I have to stay. I have to.
They should have called you lucky.
How do you figure?
To have escaped the worst.
He would have died if he was there.
You're a very lucky man. Perhaps each time you were exactly where you were meant to be.
I never thought of it like that.
He thinks if he leaves, it's going to fall apart.
Turned up a quasi-sentient beast called a Nakaline feeder, kept under heavy quarantine in the Centauri sector.
But the description of the brain wipe effects is too close to discount. I believe one of these feeders has been smuggled on board.
Okay. That's very interesting. They know what the creatures are. But they have no idea that Ambassador Kosh is one of them.
We came across them in our colonizing days. We lost an entire colony before we threw up a quarantine. The only good Nakaline is a dead Nakaline. There couldn't be. Here, I'll have Veer transfer the files to you immediately. If you want me, I'll be in my quarters, under top security. I strongly suggest you do the same.
He's keeping out of this one. He's going to hide in his room till Sinclair deals with this.
If there is any news about this Grail, our people will find you and bring it to you.
That's really nice.
Retreating is very important.
Figured you folks would, well, you know.
There are 2 castes of Minbari. The warrior caste and the religious caste. The warrior caste would not understand. It is not their way.
I think we've seen one of them already.
These 2 sides of your culture, do they ever agree on anything?
Yes. And when they do, it is a terrible thing. Let us hope it never again happens in our lifetime.
So they both agreed to go after her.
I heard there was a problem.
More food. Richer food.
What does he sound like that for?
Want more.
We're already setting it up.
That does not sound like Ambassador Kosh. Maybe that creature just found the suit laying around and jumped in it.
Did you know that Aldous' character agreed to rehabilitate Jinxo? You think he's genuine?
Aldous? Yes. Question is, a genuine what? One person's lunatic is another's true seeker.
This is Aldous Gaich, the Earther who's looking for the cup object called the Holy Grail.
Yeah, he has no idea.
Very complicated and time-consuming. However, if you can afford the fees.
I've already done it. I thought it would help move things along.
He's trying to get some money out of him. And he screwed it up.
There's nothing that seems to fit exactly, but you're more than welcome to examine this data crystal yourself.
What are you doing?
He's being too helpful.
Efficient, sir.
A few more like you, Veer, and the entire Centauri Republic will efficient itself to extinction.
How did you get into this in the first place?
Halfway across the Amazonas Planitia when suddenly the ground gave way beneath us. Sarah and the children gone. I grieved for a long time.
Yeah, that's gonna change your mind on a few things.
And then I met a man. He said he was the last of his kind.
Okay.
That I was a man of infinite promise and goodness.
Last of his kind.
And when he was dying, he gave me this staff.
Merlin.
And now I'm the last.
The last wizard. This shit.
So what is this grain?
He's getting jumped.
Made of gold, jewels, that sort of thing?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
How can you find something if you don't even know what it looks like?
Yeah, know when you find it.
Please leave.
Get lost.
Shall we go?
He's good with a staff. They didn't put up too much of a fight.
You got to get out of here. He'll eat your mind. Thomas. I saw him do it. He sucked your brain dry.
Thomas! Excuse me, Ambassador, perhaps later?
Okay. Yeah. Well, they got him this time. They're ready for him.
Witness says he saw someone hanging around earlier. From the description, sounds like one of Deuce's men.
I'm on my way.
They're gonna try to wipe his memory.
If there's any pain, don't worry. It won't last long.
They gotta feed the feeder. They got a few more people for him. Yeah, see, that one's not lighting up. I think it's just a suit. Okay. That worked somehow?
Nothing in the dark. No fear.
What's he doing?
No pain. Only the light. Show yourself.
Looks pretty good. For the time. I think that dude's gonna die.
Thomas! Look out!
And then other dude's gonna take his place now. As the new Seeker. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there's no way that's Ambassador Kosh.
My search is over. I failed. No one left. No one.
Yes, there is. I'll do it. I'll find the Grail.
Thomas.
He found his replacement.
I'm named Thomas. Heir and successor. Everything I
I witnessed this last testament. We've confiscated the fake encounter suit. It's a pretty close match to your own, at least from the outside.
Why?
Deuce wanted the people to think that he had the Vorlons working for him. Figured it would add to his image.
Yeah, it was working for a little while.
I thought Jigsaw was supposed to be here to see him, you know, home.
Haven't seen him.
Yeah, well, it figures. Jigsaw's not the type to keep promises.
Departing in 10 minutes. Will all passengers please board now?
He's even gonna just like him now.
Put this on the ground where he rests and crush it. It will glow each night for 100 years.
Huh.
It's our way.
That's cool.
With all true seekers.
She obviously thinks Sinclair's a seeker, but I don't know what she thinks that he's thinking.
My name is Thomas.
Now Babylon 5 is going to be destroyed because he left. That would be interesting. We did have that vision already of Babylon 5 blowing up.
Trust me. As long as you can hear them, as long as there's noise around, you're safe. But if you ever hear nothing, worry.
Messing with him. It's a good one.
It's interesting. It's very interesting.
Straight back in his room.
Oh, that curse. You're not taking it seriously, are you?
Me? No, of course not. You?
Nah.
You definitely care enough about it to bring it up.
No boom?
Not yet, anyway.
No boom today.
Yeah.
Boom tomorrow. There's always a boom tomorrow.
Yeah, that lady had that vision
Sooner or later.
a couple episodes ago.
Boom!
That looked like a new shot of Babylon 5. Alright guys, there we have it, episode 15. I actually really liked that episode. I thought every part of that episode was pretty good. Maybe one of my favourite episodes so far. I had a lot of fun with the episode, and there's also a lot of good stuff going on too. And you know, the episode's always better when we have a lot of Dylan and Sinclair together. And by the looks of it, there's still a lot more to come between those two. There's still a lot of things to uncover. And Dylan always seems to know a lot more about Sinclair than he knows about himself. Or at least she thinks she knows. I don't know if she's right yet or not. Still got to find out what she knows, and if it's true about him or not. But apparently he's some kind of seeker, among other things. But anyway guys, thanks so much for joining me. If you made this far video, give it a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.